Hey everyone. I'm making some changes to how I show up across social media, and I wanted to explain what's happening here on Substack and why this platform is becoming my primary home. When I started living with learning disabilities, I wanted to share my experiences, you know, with that reality alongside my research and my work with students. But as this space has evolved, it clearly has become more focused on my science and the bigger ideas behind human development that I believe so strongly in. So I'm renaming this space to Live Whole to reflect this shift. Live Whole is shorter. I can use basically the same logo, and I can get rid of that stupid learning disabilities thing and connect directly to my holistic problem solving program, which I really want to bring out of my private practice and share with the world, until I'm a little bit too old to share. So here's why I'm consolidating my serious work here. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, even LinkedIn, forces us to fracture ourselves. You just can't be the infinitely complex person that you really are. You have to petition yourself into digestible bites, easy categories, and predictable content streams. And here's what really gets me. This structure actively works against human development. These platforms reward and rewire us for staying the same, for being predictable, for conforming to whatever category we've been sorted into. And I don't know about you, but I feel I've been sorted into more than a few categories lately. And this goes against everything I understand and believe about life itself. Human development isn't just possible, it's necessary. It's what we are built for, and it should be supported and advanced through how we structure our environments and our education systems. That was the big idea that I revealed in my book, The Pedagogy of Self-Authorship. But I've learned something painful in the last few years. There are surprisingly a lot of people who are actually against human development, both openly and covertly. Nobody wants to believe they or others are capable of change these days. And when someone does change, well, that's a problem. Like for me, I find when I advocate for connection and mentorship and communally working together to support human development, I get labeled one way. And when I talk about the source of human development, it's wellspring that is found in an individual's power to self-author their own existence. I get labeled the opposite way. And honestly, neither group is actually hearing what I'm saying. Unfortunately, the educational space is filled with people who are so sure that they understand what is going on with students, they feel they don't need to look, and will tend to only listen for a few selected buzzwords that they've been conditioned to trust. I have seen there is a real resistance to creating a space for critical thinking and human development in the world these days, and an even greater aversion to applying what we know in the service of supporting the development of actual students, be they children or adults. I wanted to make sure that the world hears from my experience that these labels have caused more negative impact on my life than they ever cured, and caused problems far worse than my spelling difficulties ever really did. And there are people who are struggling even worse than me with spelling, with executive function, with reading, with any of the 1,001 ways that our world has been set up to use our neurodiversity as a kind of gotcha moment, as an excuse to why you were never able to share your gifts and strengths and creativity with the world. Many students never get the support they need to be their best selves. Many never reach a point where they can even see that not all of their failures were their fault, that some were manufactured, misdiagnosed, and designed to promote their inadequacy and fuel their failures. But I actually think I have a solution to this problem, and I want to use it to dismantle this system. I want to make a space for people who don't fit neatly into the labels, a place for people with unique strengths, unique experiences, unique minds. And guess what? That's everyone. Everybody needs a space where they can get the support that they need to take control of their human development and all of its permutations. And I'm going to make this Substack my primary platform for pushing this educational movement, partly because it allows for complexity that we actually embody as human beings. I can write long form pieces, videos, share research, do live streams, and develop ideas over time without having to worry if what I'm creating is going to produce an algorithmic friendly soundbite. I'm not great at performing for the algorithm or the advertisers. I'm creating for people who care about this mission. And if you find value in this work, here you can support it directly. So here's what you can expect from this Substack page moving forward. Research-based content on metacognition, neurodiversity, and human development. Live streams and videos exploring thinking and thinking about thinking. Updates on my work developing metacognitive mentorship programs, and deep dives into the science and the news that gets oversimplified elsewhere. This is going to be a space where we can actually think together about how to support human development in a world that is increasingly being designed to prevent it. If you're a researcher, an educator, a parent, a student with unique learning needs, or just simply a person who believes that human development matters and that people can and should be supported in becoming their fullest selves, I hope you'll engage, and I hope that this work speaks to you. And I hope that maybe you'll consider becoming a paid subscriber to help make this sustainable. My mission is to get every person a metacognitive mentor and introduce the world to holistic problem solving, which is an educational approach that I believe can get us there. Every person has the right to develop the abilities to self-author their own existence. And I believe that holistic problem solving offers sustainable, non-coercive, pedagogical pathways towards achieving that. And so as this channel goes on, I hope you'll support. Thank you. Peace.